Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Crafts. I'm Linda Cullen from Crafty Stampin', and welcome. We're going to craft today because crafting makes everything better. That is how I deal with the world. Just go to the craft room and all will be better. So let me show you what we are going to make today. I'm feeling like the need for the beach. So this is the Seaside Notions stamp set. This is from the annual catalog of Stampin' Up. And this is a little bit different take on it. I didn't do beachy colors. I had seen some other card out there somewhere, and it was in the similar with the, crumb craft back with black stamped with white accent. And I thought, oh, I think this would be really cool this way. So I want to show you how I took it from kind of a very flat image, just randomly stamped, by adding some shadows and some light and kind of make it pop. So that is what we are doing today. But as a way, hold on. Do I have things out of, oh, hold on. I put the wrong graphic. Hold on. Let me go find the right graphic for this. What am I doing? Giveaway, is that it? There we go. Now we can come over here. I had the same graphic twice. That's not going to help you. So I love to say thank you to you for joining me today. If you leave a comment on this broadcast on Facebook while we are live, at the end of this broadcast, I will do the giveaway for the metallic enamel shapes. And all you have to do is leave a comment. You can say hi, and we will pick that at the very end. If you are not lucky enough to win that, or you are watching later, if you're watching on YouTube, because I don't go live on YouTube, just live on Facebook right now. So if you're watching it later on Facebook or YouTube, and you leave a comment in either of those locations, you will be entered to win the Happy Birthday to You stamp set, which is a current celebration item. This personally is my favorite. I love coloring the birthday cake. And then if you share this video to any social media platform and then come back here on the original broadcast and comment shared with a D, I will add you to a second entry to win that set. And because I wasn't around last week, I'm sorry, and I thank everybody for dealing with me. We're doing a big construction in the back. We're putting in a pool. Well, the pool's in. Pool went in the fall. It's would have been a tease all winter. It's just sitting there like, hi. They basically put it in, filled it with water, threw a cover over it, and it was done. So they're getting ready to do the whole decking and whatever, and they said we're gonna get going. So my husband and I got the deck off the house. We got it cut up, and it was in a pile, and they're like, we're coming. I needed to get all the decking into a dumpster. So my husband and I got that done. My son did step on a nail. He's fine, up to date with tetanus shots, and now we're in a sit and wait pattern. So we're going back to pick our winner from 2 weeks ago, which was the Gangs All Mirror, because of my needing to do house demolition and such last week. So this is everyone who left a comment on the Facebook or the YouTube, and you see there are people who are in here twice because they shared the video. Oh, nope, those are different names. Pertsky and Teskey. Don't mind the red line. My computer doesn't like those names for grammatical or spelling reasons. But you can see everybody here. That wasn't a third, no. And again, if you see the name twice, it's because they shared the video and they are getting a second chance. So I'm going to hit randomize, and the name that pops at the top will be the winner of the Gangs All Mirror. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bum, bum, bum. And our winner is Jody Ball. Jody! I saw her on here. I saw she come. Jody is my downline. Jody, do not bother to fill out the form. I will just mail that to you anyways. I have your address. So congratulations to Jody. All right, let's go. For people who popped on, let's go back. This is what we are making today. It's with the Seaside Notions. We're going to do a little shading and highlighting. And where's my webcam? Let's go down to the table. Oh, let me add, hold on. Bear with me. So, hi everybody. I'm going to fix it so my camera doesn't autofocus every time I touch something. So hold on, let me futz with the camera for a second. 1, 2, 3, check, check, check. This box here, autofocus off, and manual focus. It's one of those things, it gets better, it gets worse. All right, that looks like it's in focus. Does it? All right, there we go. So now we're going back here and we'll go out. All right, so this is kind of in these simple stamping. It's Stipple Stamping Plus. I do have a die and a punch here for the label, but the background, it's really something anybody can do. So let's start with our paper. I got my paper piercing pad and a bit of scrap because I'm going to be stamping off the edge. Pull up my sleeves. I try to do this without my coat on, and then I stand here and I freeze. Even though it's like 50 outside, I'm still cold. Seaside Notions. This is the stamp set again. Like I said, it's from the annual catalog. And I got a whole bunch of stamps on blocks. And we're going to stamp them all in black. And we're stamping them in the Memento ink. And I have re-inked this really well because I want nice dark images. So make sure everything is inked well. I find, especially now, I don't know, like the middle of winter it wasn't as bad, but right now everything around here is just so dry and it just sucks the moisture out of my stamp pad. So I find this time of year I'm re-inking a lot. So for this particular card, I want the focal image, I'll show you, is the seahorse here. So I'm going to I'm going to stamp him first. So I get him exactly where I want him. And I make sure I ink this up really, really, really well. All right, so I want him right here. There we go. So he looks awesome. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to work, these are the stamps that I am, and I've run out of blocks. I think I told you I've got class behind me, so all my blocks are already used for class. So I'm using my varying paper, pumpkin, and stamp blocks, as well as the blocks from all the kits. Every time I get a free block in a kit, I have a pile of them. So that's what I'm using. But what I was going to say is these are the stamps I'm using from this set. I'm going to stamp them randomly all around the seahorse, but I'm going to start with the largest and work down in size. So there's a little method to my madness. Not much, because the madness is just, takes over. But all right, so here's my silver dollar. And this is what you're just going to kind of randomly, that's why I also have scrap paper, because I want to go off the edges. We'll do this. All right, we can always come back. Oh! I specifically said do the largest. Did I do the largest first? No, I did not. I grabbed the wrong one. So do as I say, not as I do. You know how your mother used to say that? Do as I say, not as I do? Yeah. Yeah. So there we go. Do as I say, not as I do. And oh well. We'll make it work. Make it work. That's all we do is make it work. Get that one there. All right. And then this is the little one. We're going to kind of do the little fill-in. Seems like there's a lot of rain. Everyone's like, it's raining here, dark and dreary here. You say we got rain here.
I don't believe it's raining.
Did you hear my Siri? I said something about rain, and she told me she does not believe it's raining here in Massachusetts. Thank you. You never know. Never know who wants to get on the action of a Facebook Live. All right, I'm going to leave that for right now. And I want this to dry a little bit. So I'm going to put it aside. I'm going to do my greeting while we have that out. Okay. And now, all right. So I'm going to take my sand dollar, and I clean this off. Get the memento off of it. And then I'm going to grab, this is our craft ink. It's a pigment. It like sits on top. And this is Whisper White, so it won't, yeah, so I was like, who asked for her, I won't say her name, her opinion, but she was going to give it. She decided she was going to pipe up. All right, so I'm stamping the silver dollar, sand dollar, silver dollar in Whisper White craft ink. And I want to do it right over the thinking of you. I'm trying to see, where's my sample, so I make sure I do it right where I want it. So you can see that. So we're going to let that dry a second. Move all my goodies out of the way. All right, so while we're waiting for some things to dry, we're going to grab big shot, get my die cutter. Let's bring it out a smidge. So the only die cutting I have on this is the background to my greeting, and I'm using that from the detailed bands die. I always like to find different style of or size or shape of labels dies. So I thought that was kind of cool of a shape. Ooh. Stick that back in there. All right, and so I'm just going to cut that out of the black. And through we go. Okay, so that's all the die cutting we're doing. So there's that. I'll put my die someplace before I lose it. All right. So this I want to punch out with my timeless label. Okay, I guess we gotta bring you back in a little closer. There we go. All right. And I'll try and line that up in the middle. How does that look? That looks good. All right, so there's that. How do I have it? All right, so going to dig out some dimensionals. Oops, as I send flying all over the craft room. 2. And so just center this. That looks good. There you go. All right, so I'm gonna set that aside. So now let's work on our shading and Karen want to know, how do I store my dies? I store my dies. I put them in, keep them in the plastic they come in. I add a little band that has the name here, and I put them on, so the cardboard that they come on, I take them off. I put a piece of magnet on them. I was attaching the sheet that comes with them. Now I just leave the sheet and I stick it in the folder, and then I just have a box, and they're all just lined up like a file folder alphabetically. I like these. I'm not a fan of storing them with this matching stamp set because I want to use them for other things. just because it matches the set, unless it's 100%, you know, their shapes match like little figures. There's always a label or a circle or an oval or a leaf or something. And I don't discriminate. They get used on everything. So I don't want them hidden in a stamp set. And I literally will sit here, and because they're in like a file folder and I have them in the magnet, I can see them. So I literally kind of sometimes flip through it looking for a shape, a circle, a line, a leaf. So to me, my creativity, if I had them all kind of matched in the stamp set, I couldn't do it. When they come new and they're all, I can't see them, I can't function. I can't use them. I have to get them out. I have to free the dies. All right, so I am using, to add contrast and shadow to this, I'm using the white watercolor pencil and the dark crumb cake. So I'm going to start with the white pencil, and I am going to put everything, well, we'll see. So, pull this in. Let's see. So, all right. So I'm just going to start, and the pencil, the white, is going to go just inside the item, the stamped image. I'm not going to do the whole image. I'm just doing along an angle, like one side. I was before at one point doing all angles that were like on the right side of the paper. I decided to stick kind of more of a uniform with each item, each different, so all the sand dollars are going in a particular location, and all the conchs here, do them in a different way. Why I did that, I don't know. I think I like it. To me, I liked it better. You could definitely do all the sides that were on the right side of the paper or not. You can see what I'm doing. Goodness, we'll just do this. All right, so now for my main man here. Someone asked if I could use the chalk marker. Yes, I could. You absolutely could use the chalk marker. Anything that white will sit on it. I found this to be easier. Sometimes me and the chalk marker don't get along. So I'm highlighting him all along his, I'm going to say his spine, but the back end of him. All right, so there's all the white, I think. Now I'm going to come along with the dark crumb cake, and where I've put the white line on the inside of the stamped image, I'm going to put a dark line on the outside. And it's going to be a smidge darker as it goes down, and as it dries, it will lighten up. So, and this is one, you can't make a mistake in the sense that you screwed up, you just kind of continue what you did someplace else. Just kind of pick something and go with it. Okay, I think I got everything but my main guy here. All right, so for him, I'm going to spend just a smidge more time and kind of curve in his little indents here. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, so what else do we do? Okay, so to give him just a smidge more pop, so that he stands out more in the card, because I really want him to be the focus and then everything else is kind of the backdrop. I'm going to use the Wink of Stella and I'm going to paint him so he really kind of pops. All right, so I don't know if that, you can see how shimmery he is. Just kind of makes him pop off the page there a little better. So now let's assemble. So I got crumb cake for my card base. And this side. Let's take some, where's my snail? Take some snail. Attach that to a piece of black, basic black, as like a frame. I could have easily cut this out of this piece before I did it, but I knew every time I plan to do that, I don't do it. So I didn't even bother. But you could. Let's see, I'm going to, I like to bump this up. I'm gonna, I like adding a lot of the shadow that the, when you put dimensionals on, add, which I didn't do on the other one because it was originally a swap card. So sometimes I save material when I do a swap and don't always elevate every section that I would in a card that I'm just making one of. So I'm gonna, let's see how this one works. Make sure I've got it opening the right way. Take all these pieces off. This is probably way more dimensionals than I need for this, but I have a lot of corners. Where are my black dimensionals? I will tell you, I have been stingy with my black dimensionals. If they're small, yeah, you kind of won't see these. Yeah, there's certain things I get very stingy with. I don't know why, but I didn't use many of them. Okay. Put that in the center. Now we're going to add this to the mix. All right. And put this here. But we're not done yet. Not done yet. Where to put them? Here we go. Gotta have 'em. So we're gonna do some pearls. Gotta love some pearls. And let's see. using the smaller ones, and we'll just put them randomly all around. Come on. How about down there? You know, pearls kind of go from under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. Yeah. So there is our kind of stepped up a little simple card, because I have such a hard time with full simple. Full simple. So like always, after less than an hour, hopefully, I will have a blog post recap at craftystampin.com, and it will have a downloadable PDF with the dimensions you need for this card, as well as all the supplies and everything so you can recreate it, as well as the replay of this broadcast. We are going to do the giveaways here in a minute. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Whew. I don't know what I did there. Okay, so we're going to do giveaways here in a minute, so you have a second here to still pop on and say hi. And we will do the drawing for the metallic enamel shapes. And let me, so I just got to get in here and get that set up to go. To refresh this page. So jump on, say hi. Tell me the weather. We knew Suri already stepped in, let us know what she thought the weather was here. Let's see. Right. Is it loaded? It's loaded. Okay. So let me come over here. Boom. Come on. All right. Move this over here. All right. So I'm going to do the giveaway now for the metallic enamel shapes. I'm going to hit the start button in the circle, and you'll see a bunch of names fly by. And then it will say the winner is, and that will be our winner. So if I click start, here go our names. Bum, 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 bum. And our name is Yvonne Ware. Congratulations, Yvonne. Yvonne, if you head over to craftystampin.com, go to specials, giveaways. Come on, computer. And click here to claim your prize button. I will get that out in the mail to you. So thank you everybody for joining me today. I'll be back next week, even if we're under quarantine, because I'll be quarantined here. So I hope everyone stays healthy. Go get your toilet paper if you can. But seriously, stay safe and continue to craft. And I will see everybody next week. Have a wonderful day. Bye.